we're draining a large puddle to get our camper across. The same hands that paint dig trenches in the mud, huh? I shouldn't complain when we come to an obstacle on the way to painting, because really it's all part of it. So I think I'll just enjoy it. And maybe it'll inspire me to paint differently. Well, the whole thing went down an inch. The obstacles that we're confronted with are all part of the art process. And this is why plein air is so good for artists. We're not in a studio, well protected, but we're out in the elements, and this all goes into the painting. So I chose the railroad tracks partly because it's so typically American to be at the railroad. I like this spot in particular because there's not just one rail, there's 3 rails. And I'd like to think that with 3 rails you can see a variety of trains, either some coming and some standing still and some being repaired. So let's get into this painting. This is a magical place. Now I'm always conscious of design. Design really makes a painting exciting to the viewer. Now I'm putting in the holes in the railings to create some interesting negative space. The negative space that I put up in the railing, I'm going to put it in the windows of the train in the passenger cars. Now here I'm putting a blue line above my yellow line because I just know that that brilliant blue and red, when they're side by side, they are so inviting and tasteful and exciting. The engine's probably going to give off vapors, and so I'll try to make that happen here. And maybe it's going to go right up into the sky. Now a lot of experimentation should go into a painting. In fact, while I'm at it, let's put a few lines in the sky to indicate wires. We live in a society of wires, and they're an important element in our painting and in our landscape that tells us about our technology. We want to have some lights on our engines, so I'm going to mix up the brightest yellow that I can come up with and put it on where lights should occur. And we should take license with things like lights and not just make little round circles, but rather do what Vincent van Gogh did. When he saw light, he saw halos around it. Halos occurred around trees and around clouds, so we can learn from the old masters. So we really suffered out here. I wish you could feel this temperature. It must be about 40 degrees out here. But it was fun. It was fun being with you. And our painting, let's have a look at the painting, how it came together with some exciting new twists. People appeared in it. Lights had large halos. It's as if we have a different mind, like we're experiencing a bit of insanity here just by taking liberties with our painting. But it's a good insanity. It's the insanity of experimentation and trying and suffering. But it's a good insanity. Well, we're done with our painting, or nearly done, but a painting's never done.